This might actually be one of the smallest 20,000 milliamp power banks that you can buy. What's up, guys? This is the 20,000 milliamp INIU portable power bank. I want to give a complete breakdown of some of the features and things that this thing has. I'll give my overall thoughts and opinion at the end as well, just in case you're thinking about getting it. And I wanted to give just a complete breakdown of some of the features that this thing has. I'll give my overall thoughts and opinions at the end, just in case you're thinking about getting it. I do want to mention that I was sent this for free to review. However, everything in this video is going to be my overall honest thoughts and review. So as far as what you get out of the box, you get the power bank, you get a manual, and then you also get a little information card right here. It doesn't come with a charging cable just because it has this included Type-C that's already attached to it, which is actually pretty cool because you don't really have to worry about charging this thing on the go, or at least, finding a cable or bringing a long cable with you because it already has its own. You would just have to worry about bringing in the brick, or you could just plug this thing in straight into a USB-C outlet as well, which is pretty cool. Like I said, this is a 20,000 milliamp battery, so this can charge your phone. INIU claims to be able to charge your phone about 4 times. You can charge a tablet about 2 times, which is pretty cool, like an iPad and things like that. So it's gonna be really good to have just on the go when you're traveling, especially because you can fit this thing in your pocket, and to be able to have that much power and take it with you on the go is pretty awesome. But over here on the side, you have your power button. If you click it once, you have the battery level percentage. And then you also up here have a flashlight. If you double click the power button, it turns on a little flashlight. It's not a super bright flashlight, but it is cool to where, if it was nighttime and you wanted to see your phone or whatever you're plugging this into, you could see it with this little flashlight, which is pretty cool. If you double tap it again, it'll turn off. And then up here on the top, you have 2 different outlets. So you have a Type-C outlet and then you have a USB-A as well. And because of that, you're gonna be able to charge 3 different devices at once, which is pretty nice. You get a 45 watt output with this cable and then also with the USB-C. And then you get 27 watts of input. So you can charge this thing up pretty quickly, which is nice as well. And then over here on the USB-A, you get a 22.5 watt output as well. So it's going to charge slower with the USB-A, but it is nice that you have these 3 different options. Now, obviously, if you do charge 3 different devices at once, you're not going to be able to charge, all those devices as much individually just because the power is going to run out faster. But it is cool to know that you can do that if you need to. And because it does have 20,000 milliamp hours, you could charge, your phone and a tablet pretty much at the same time, or like headphones, microphones, and your phone, which is really nice to have on the go. Something that I do really like about it is that it is really portable. You can easily fit it in your pocket like this, and it doesn't really bother you, which is super nice. Obviously, it's a little bit thick, compared to like your phone. I'll show here, this is like a standard smartphone. It's probably like twice as thick as a normal smartphone, but it's significantly shorter as well. And so, it doesn't bother you that much to just have this with you in your pocket. And it's going to be really easy to fit in your backpack as well, so it's super portable. And I want to mention, with the 45 watt outputs, INIU claims to be able to charge your smartphone from 0 to 70% in about 30 minutes, which is really quick as well. That's not to 100%, but 30 minutes to be able to charge to 70%, that's pretty quick. So it is nice that it does have that 45 watt output. But now that we went over those features, I want to run a test. I want to actually plug in 3 different things at the same time so you guys can see. So I actually have a phone here. So I'm going to plug in the Type-C into the phone right here. And as you can see, it is charging now. This phone's already at 99% battery, but it's charging. And then I'm gonna charge in I'm gonna use the built-in cable as well. This is the built-in Type-C. And right here, we can see that it is charging as well. And the phone's charging at the same time, so they're both charging. And then also now, we also have this camera. And it probably wouldn't be smart to plug in all 3 of these at the same time, but I just wanna show you guys that you can if you want to. But plugged it in. And let's see if the light turns on as well. Okay, boom. So the light is on as well. So now we have this charging right here. Boom. The phone charging. Let's see if it's still going. It is going. And the camera charger and the camera is going at the same time. So we are charging 3 different devices at the same time, which is pretty awesome for a power bank this small. So as far as my overall thoughts and opinion on this, I think it is an awesome power station. I do like how it is so small. To be able to have 20,000 milliamp hours and be able to charge your phone about 4 times, I mean, in this light form factor, it's pretty awesome. You can easily carry this in your backpack. So that's gonna be a really good little power bank for traveling. It's also really good for content creators like me, making content, being able to charge your microphones, your phone, and stuff like that, but not having to lug around, a huge power station, or having to plug it in, stop somewhere and plug it into an outlet. You can just pull this thing out, charge your phone, and you can honestly be plugging this in and filming at the same time because it's pretty small. It doesn't bother you that much. Like, I could have this thing plugged in like this, and I could still be, recording or doing whatever I need to do. So awesome power station in my opinion. If you guys are looking for a nice little portable power bank, definitely recommend checking this out. Works great. And as you can see, you can run 3 devices at once if you want to.